True Hoop TV, not quite live, but we are live here. We are live, but they're not going to watch this live. They're going to watch this pre-recorded.
We're about as live as the Cleveland Cavaliers, I mean.
Oh, they are live. They are indeed alive. A great defensive struggle game for both teams. The Cavs went up big. The Warriors made a big comeback. But let's forget about all that and let's focus on the hottest of hot takes. Worst game of Steph Curry's career, yes or no?
When it comes to the stage, you know, I think probably. It's probably so. There might be something back in the Don Nelson days where he dribbled off his foot a bunch, or Keith Smart benched him for AC Law. These things happen, but when we talk about a high-profile game, this was the worst by far. 2 of 15. 2 of 15 from 3. You just never see that. You never see it because generally a player who goes 2 of 15 from 3 gets benched.
2 of 15. Have we seen that before, Tyler?
We've seen him miss 13 threes in a game before in the Pelican series, but nothing quite like this. Given an air ball on that final possession, you know, we talked about when he had like the concussion, or sort of when he hit his head on the floor. He just airballed that shot, and it just seems like the whole entire arena just completely, the air was sucked out. Like I never ever expected him to airball that shot, and it's like, what happened? Like the whole time after that game, I could not believe everything that transpired down the stretch.
ESPN Now aficionado Adam Reisinger turned to me and said, "Well, that was unexpected." As soon as that happened, it was right at that moment where everyone was silent because they'd never seen Curry miss a shot that bad without having brain symptoms, so to speak. But to me, it's funny. He could have overcome this whole entire game of miscues if he does one thing, and that's retrieve that ball right there when Andre Iguodala saves it after Draymond Green smothered chicken.
Yeah. Beautiful defensive play, just greatest defensive play of Draymond's life, maybe. And then, you know, maybe Iguodala threw that a little bit hard, but it was so odd that, you know, it was on target. How does that happen? I don't know. But these are thin margins. We had the Spates missed dunk over there.
Right.
How does that happen?
Oh my!
Shout out to Delhi. I mean, every loose ball, it was in his hands. Every opportunity when there was like a 50-50 ball. I know Steve Kerr's not going to get any sleep, but it's going to be Matthew Dellavedova haunting his dreams. That is what's going to happen, because this was a game that they should have won, had every opportunity to win, and Matthew Dellavedova, of all guys, coming up with the big plays, including those 2 clutch free throws.
I mean, this is a reminder to say that the Cavs have been 12.1 net rating plus. That's very good without Kyrie Irving in this postseason. That's not to say that Kyrie Irving is a bum or
that's what he's saying.
That's not to say that he's not good.
Wow, I can't believe you said that.
You
call him a bum.
Hey, man, it's the hottest of hot takes. I thought that we were having that right now. But the reaction after he got hurt was that this series is completely over. Right. You know, the Cavs have nothing. The Cavs don't really need a point guard per se. It's good to have Kyrie Irving. Right. They're not better without him necessarily, but their point guard is LeBron, and he's giant. They just need a guy to sort of, I don't know, bring the ball up and toss it to him. Well, so they're still playing Cavs ball. Right. They're still the Cavs.
Well, it's interesting because I thought the first quarter their offense was incredibly stagnant. It looked like a continuation of game 1. And then from the second quarter on, they started getting Mozgov moving from weak side to strong side on duck-ins, on pin downs, all types of action. The guys started moving, and I thought that's what made the Cavs a lot harder to guard. Mozgov didn't play much down the
What happened? Blatt would be getting roasted right now. If Curry gets that baseline save by Iguodala, Blatt would be tersely answering and defensively answering questions from media right now about what was going on with that. I was thinking, did he have 5 fouls? But then I looked up, he had 1 foul, and he just kept saying in the warm-ups, the thing that got him back in the game was J.R. Smith committing yet another dumb foul on Steph Curry.
By the way, I tweeted at the time when he fouled out, I said, this hurts the Warriors way more than it hurts the Cavs, and sure enough it did. So let's look ahead. Obviously, Steph will never have a shooting night like this again. I mean, right? Or could it happen again?
Well, I feel like we've been through this before, but on a lower profile where he was playing really badly against the Grizzlies, and there were questions of what's wrong with him. And then he came out when they were down 1-2, and he had a great game.
He didn't look tentative like he did against Memphis. Like tonight, he came out aggressive.
Yeah,
he just weren't falling.
Yeah.
I still have Warriors in 5. Right. I think this is still the Warriors series, but I'm actually stunned they stole one on the floor with LeBron James, no Kyrie, no Kevin Love.
So what are we going to see in Cleveland? That's what we have to.
This is a little different from Memphis because I really think Cleveland plays their style, and they're really dragging the Warriors into their style, and they can still do it without Love, without Irving, maybe even because of that. And I'm a little worried, because I know you're not a big Amy Schumer fan, but I have Amy Schumer tickets with my wife on June 19th. I have tickets for this. It looks like this might go 7. It might go 7.
Are they paying for this? If they're not, then we need to edit that part out. THTV Live, we'll see you from Cleveland. Respect.